Molly, did you see that the YouTube account was just covered in icons of Darren and James?
Yeah, I've deleted them now. Don't worry.
We're not sure. I don't know how that happened, Daz.
I was looking at it yesterday. I'm like, what is that?
There's something really weird going on with Daz's YouTube account being connected to that silence one. It's really odd. I don't get it at all. We shouldn't have been on there.
I was just wondered. The thumbnails are making me laugh.
Yeah.
just be you, like.
I know, yeah. It's proper, like, massive heed in the middle of the screen.
Have we, not that there's much to do, but have we redesigned the splash page? Is it just the copy that we need to change there, James?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the link now. I need to bookmark this bloody link.
I'll just do a quick run through of the intro. Hello and welcome to Book Club. We are delighted to be joined today by the American author Heather Lefevre. It is said that it's no easy matter to give novelty to old subjects, authority to new, to give nature to everything and to arrange everything according to its nature. Yet this is exactly what Heather Lefevre has done with her book Brain Surfing. Heather travelled the world to interview 9 of our top marketing strategists. She lived in their houses, followed them to work, and asked them question after question. Heather writes more like a novelist than a business writer. Her descriptive powers are like the air in a balloon, lifting these 9 strategists above us so that we can clearly see their work and their purpose. Heather Lefevre, welcome to Book Club. Hello. And welcome to our readers, my colleagues at Silence Media, Molly White and Natalie Farsiani, Jessica Geary from Rap, Dino Myers-Lamptey from The Barbershop, Rihanna Francis from Cara, and 3 of the strategists that Heather interviewed for her book, Kevin May, Saha Sidham, and Brian Miller. And finally, welcome to those of you who are watching us live online. Heather is also looking forward to hearing your questions. Heather Lefevre, thank you so much for being our guest on Book Club this month and for talking about brain surfing. And thanks, of course, to our audience of readers who took part today. If you'd like to join us on one of these recordings, please do get in touch via our website. Molly, I'm not going to plug the next book because I don't know when it is, I don't know what it'll be or when it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll just close like that.
Okay, cool. I will give Safia another 24 hours. But yeah, I should probably email Mark today to move his.
Yeah. That copy's updated, Lee, on the site. I think that's what to do.
Great. All right, and Molly, now I'll ask you both in this rehearsal to ask your questions, just cause.
Have you got your sample questions, Lee, yet?
Yeah, they've all the guests have provided them bar one.
No, the fake ones, I mean, for the...
What? What? No, when Molly and I this afternoon look at all the guests' questions, and we've been sent loads, the ones that we don't choose, we'll refashion for you to ask me as the internet.
Is there a way to completely clean a channel in Slack? We could do doing that with that questions channel.
Don't know.
Can't see.
Hey, 4 minutes.
I'll just bid it if you want, James. Just start a new one.
No. Let's not get carried away.
In fact, do you want to duck out, James, and watch it? Are we broadcasting live on the side, Daz?
No, just on the splash page.
Just on the splash page.
I can watch that though. I've got that up.
There's not really any point in putting it on the website because we've got the facility to just use the splash page for these rehearsals.
Yeah, Yeah, and there's no problem there, is that with that bit working, just making it the website, redirecting it to the website. Is that straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe the rehearsal we do with Heather tomorrow, we could broadcast on the website. I don't know what you think.
I can do. Yeah, practice the whole thing. What time are we doing that?
So we've got one of these at 11:30 again tomorrow, which is probably overkill, but it doesn't do me any harm because it means I can practice the script. And then we've got one with Heather herself tomorrow at 6 o'clock, where we'll just do the same thing that we did last time. Just meet her.
6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to be in Manchester at 5 o'clock. Collecting child from my new bathroom.
I don't know. It's been in the diary for a little while. Heather's confirmed for it. We could change it. I guess we can ask her if we can change it. I mean, we could do it later because for her, she's in. Do we know where she is, Molly?
No.
So look.
I think she did tweets. Is
she back in America?
She is in America, yeah, for sure. I'm just not sure where in America.
6 o'clock at night. What time would that make it for her? What's the time difference? About 7 hours.
Yeah. Well, depending where she is, I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. I'm not sure where she is.
She put a tweet out the other day, which I'm assuming the time she included the time where she is. Where is it mentioned?
Oh, let's look at it after this broadcast. Live in 2 minutes.
She put 8 a.m. Portland, so I don't know if that's where she is.
Yeah, she must be. So she's in Oregon.
It'd be handy if we could just knock it back an hour.
Yeah, sure. As long as it's all right with you guys, it's okay with me. I'm not doing anything tomorrow night, and I'm sure it'll be all right with Heather because it's a bit later in the day.
Yeah, it's the only time. It wasn't like a time I chose. It was a time I've been allocated. You have to book in to go to the tile centre.
You did a bit.
Just allocated me 5 o'clock on Wednesday.
Did a bit of DIY.
No, it's your brother's coming in to redo my bathroom because the clowns that came in and did it last time have just made a right mess of it.
No,
right, you've got control, Molly. Don't forget to focus when she mutes us all. So we've got a minute to go now. So if you mute us all, Molly.
That's my favourite thing to do when you don't do it. Right, muting you all. I have the power. Goodbye.
Ah, yes, sorry. Chat. Oh, just practicing, Bonnie. Live reading, going live on the internet. No, not really. A little bit. Hello and welcome to Book Club. We are delighted to be joined today by the American author Heather Lefevre. It is said that it's no easy matter to give novelty to old subjects, authority to new, to give nature to everything and to arrange everything according to its nature. Yet this is exactly what Heather Lefevre has done with her book Brain Surfing. Heather travelled the world to interview 9 of our top marketing strategists. She lived in their houses, followed them to work, and asked them question after question. Heather writes more like a novelist than a business writer. Her descriptive powers are like the air in a balloon, lifting these 9 strategists above us so that we can clearly see their work and their purpose. Heather Lefevre, welcome to Book Club. And welcome to our readers. My colleagues at Silence Media, Molly White and Natalie Farsiani, Jessica Geary from Rap, Dino Myers-Lamptey from The Barbershop, Rihanna Francis from Cara, and 3 of the strategists that Heather interviewed for her book, Kevin May, Sahar Sidham, and Brian Miller. And finally, welcome to those of you who are watching us live online. Heather is also looking forward to hearing your questions. Heather, Sometimes in life we do things because we want to do them and we work out why later. Have you worked out why you wrote this book? So here's a question from my colleague Molly about your chapter with Suzanne Powers.
Hey Heather. I'm so awkward about that. So yeah, in your chapter with Suzanne Powers, you talk about how fewer women volunteered themselves as mentors. And so I was wondering what response you received from women since your book was published. And whether you've seen many women saying they'd like to do this a similar thing to what you've done, or whether there are women who are now more open to being a mentor.
Thank you for your question, Molly. Our next question comes from Natalie. Nat, you've got a question about the tale of two robots.
I do. Hi, Heather. When you speak about the tale of two robots and the need to be more reactive to our environments, how do you go about getting clients that maybe prefer a more traditional way of working to be on board with more abstract methods?
Thanks, Nat. Heather Lefevre. Heather Lefevre, thank you so much for being our guest on Book Club this month and for talking about brain surfing. And thanks, of course, to our audience of readers who took part today. If you'd like to join us on one of these recordings, please do get in touch via our website. Does that look all right, James?
Yeah, look good. Still going on the YouTube channel.
And then obviously 30 seconds, about 30 seconds after you'd stop it, Molly.
Yeah, that's cool. You're right for me to stop it now.